Rolling in the Mist is a series with fantasy, violence, sexual humor, and worst of all, cussing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting session of Rolling in the Mist. I am your Master of Ceremonies, Kevin Carpenter, and joining me today are...
Eugene Fritz, played by Pablo Milla.
And...
Leo Castello, played by Ryan Bravo.
And...
Arthur Strange, by Jason Peguero.
Fantastic. So, when we last left our protagonists, they were in the middle of setting up their siege to take down Mayor Dracula once and for all at his fundraiser gala, however you pronounce that word.
It is gala.
It's gala?
It's gala.
It is gala.
I've only ever read it, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, I was a nerd growing up.
Yeah, growing up.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just growing up.
Looks like you're still growing.
And we're proud.
I'm sorry. That was
We're proud of how far you've come.
Taller than you, Bravo. Anyway.
You got me there. Yeah.
So, our heroes split up. Eugene, Fritz, and Leo Castello went to find Otis, who was not answering their parrot call. Crackers tried to pick up. It was a dial tone. It
He wasn't responding to our tweets.
Yeah. God. Okay. Beautiful. Meanwhile, Arthur Strange, who is now a ghost, everyone, in case you missed that development, decided to break into Eden City Juvenile Hall in order to break out the Red Rider. So with that, I think let's start with Detective Arthur Strange, setting the scene. Eden City Juvenile Hall, a gray square of a building in an otherwise beautiful, air quotes, city. This is the building where many of the very, very bad kids are held. The kids who, do drug deals, the kids who, stab people, and the kids who, ride motorcycles and steal magical artifacts and evade the police and light warehouses on fire.
The kids who didn't listen to Kids Bop.
Exactly.
And so they ended up here.
Denim.
Should he do a voiceover monologue?
Yes. I'm just setting the scene right before the voiceover.
I'll get you.
He just mouthed bitch to me. I'm putting you to work. I've been recording like 2 months. Stretch them legs.
I gotta think of something now.
Improv.
So with that, we find Arthur Strange, the ghostly detective, heading toward the juvenile hall. Strange, what's on your mind?
What a fucking day this has been. Just escaped the land of the dead, saw my car destroyed, 2 morons that I'm back seeing again, and now I gotta break out this goddamn kid. All for what? To bring some damn soul? Dracula? What the fuck, man? God, if there was any time I could use a drink, now is the time. But can't. Gotta keep moving forward. I don't even know what those 2 are doing in my car right now. It's already in shit condition. Oh well.
Flash cut to us putting hydraulics in your car.
Holmes, I got you. It's in the problem. This up, no breathing.
That pretty much sums up everything I'm about to go through now.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think you put a ghostly wisp in the car. So with that, are you guys even able to stop the car, or is it speed?
I'm assuming it's just ghost fuel, right?
Yeah, ghost fuel.
It just now the car just works,
It's
right?
super
normally
premium.
It just has gas.
Yeah, sounds good. Alrighty, so Detective Strange. For once in your life as a law enforcement professional, you have to break someone out of prison rather than throwing them in. What do you do?
So as I'm floating, I'm kind of floating in the air looking down at the correction facility. And I was like, how do I go about this? I gotta be the scum today. So I just kind of kind of like an air balloon coming down.
You deflate?
Not deflate, but what I mean, just softly come down. I was like, okay, I could enter through the door. No, maybe there's a window. I'm thinking about how I want to break in. I was like, wait a minute. And I just kind of phased through the wall. So I just phased through the wall, and I kind of phased right like not where the entrance is, but like the corner, like where that like kitty corner part of the building would be. So I kind of like phase right through there.
Okay.
Kind of see where I can hopefully see. Hopefully I didn't walk into a broom closet because I don't know what's on the other side of
Do
these
you have
walls.
like all general? I haven't really looked at your sheet. Do you have like just general ghost abilities, like you can turn invisible?
Yeah, I have all that stuff.
Okay, so you're not invisible when you're facing.
No,
I
I don't give a fuck. I'm just going.
So could just what room?
Yeah. So where
Do you end up in the break room?
That's what I'm asking right now. So I face to the wall. Where am I at now?
I'm debating on whether to make you do like a sneak around roll because you're an invisible ghost. So I don't.
You broke the game.
I have no idea how you would be
invisible.
caught. What?
I don't want to be invisible.
He's not invisible.
Oh,
so
he's not invisible.
I'm just taking
I'm
the
just
risk.
going. I'm just
Oh
going.
yeah, no. This would be a sneak around.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So what tags are you using?
Visibility?
Face to objects.
Of course.
That's what you're using.
And I'm gonna use cautious.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use overconfident as my weakness tag because I'm very overly confident that everyone's just gonna accept me when whenever it comes to that wall.
So instead of like doing the invisible like phasing through walls
Right.
thing, you're just doing that like weird thing in some ghost stories where it's just like there's a dude in the security footage and he goes through a door and then
Exactly.
he just disappears. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Cool.
So
Totally unnecessary.
I've got I got no perks at this moment because I canceled them out.
cancels out.
Yeah, it's canceled out. Here we go.
Was, you know,
4, 9.
9. Okay.
Mark experience.
So on a 7-9, it's complicated. The MC chooses one. Someone important noticed you, but that just made them important. You're perceived only by secondary sense. You must leave some important by. I'll say this. You kind of just like go through like the prison, and it's a juvie. So once you made it through like, you know, the front checkpoint and just made it inside the building, most people just kind of assume you're supposed to be there, especially since you still look like a surly detective. So you're just kind of like walking through these hallways. You know, some people like see you and they just, you know, like brush you off. I will say that as you are kind of going through a cell block, most of the prisoners are ignoring you, but then you pass by one and then you hear, "Hey, what the fuck?" You turn around and you see Olivia Levy, the Red Rider, in her inner juvie prison cell, currently curling weights.
In her, they literally have weights in her cell.
Yeah. They don't have any kind of things, and she'd be just sitting there maybe with a book.
She's currently curling a book, and
Nice save.
she got this like, she knew she couldn't get weights in her prison cell, so she got like a thick like almanac, and now she's just curling
Give
that.
me the 12 volume of Almanacs.
Her other cellmate is currently just kind of standing in the corner, face to the wall.
Just standing facing the wall.
Just standing facing the wall. As soon as Olivia like says like, "What the fuck," the cellmate like turns around and the Red Rider goes, "Go back to the corner. I didn't tell you to look away."
The corner? She was Irish.
I know. Take 2.
No, you leave that.
No. You justify why now she's from Brooklyn or wherever the fuck.
She coughs, throws down the almanac, comes over to the bars, looks to you, Detective Strange, and goes, "What the hell?"
Hold.
Among Us. Practice your voice.
Living room. What the Sam? I'm trying to get 11 room for some reason is the voice that gets me into the term that gets me into this voice. All right, let me try this now that I'm in it.
11 room?
Welcome to my 11 room. I looked up YouTube videos for how to sound like Scottish or Irish, and like the person like doing the video like started out with, "Hello, my name is Olivia, and welcome to my 11 room," and I'm like, okay, all right, I can get that.
Audience.
Let me know when you're ready. I want to say something before she says something.
Okay. So Olivia drops the almanac. Her cellmate turns back to the corner, and she, goes up to the bars and is like looking at you, and she's about to say something.
Hey,
"What the Sam hell are you doing here?"
looking for you.
"Looking for me?"
Yeah, been looking for you.
"Well, you certainly know where to find me after you threw me in here. I thought you were dead."
I am dead.
"What?"
I'm dead. I'm a ghost. Watch. And I kind of walk forward to her and I face through the bars.
I'm a ghost.
He's a phantom. I just kind of face the bars like, yeah, see? I'm dead.
Olivia just kind of stares at you and then goes, "Okay, sounds reasonable."
Anyways, I'm here for you. I need you to come with me.
To do what?
It's complicated. If I get you out, you help me?
Yep. Hold on. Hang on. No. You threw me in here after chasing me down, wrecking my bike, and now you want to, take me out of here for some, ghost business?
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll convince.
I'm going to use,
Cautious.
cautious? No. What am I cautious about? I got nothing. I'm just gonna...
I'm gonna use good dog.
I'm gonna use
bad dog.
overconfident.
You can't use overconfident.
I am literally trying to convince her.
Good argument there, Jason.
There we go. 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so you convince, but they protect their own agenda. She looks at you and goes, all right, well, what's in it for me?
What do you want?
Well, I want to get out of here for starters.
Okay.
I want to be left out of here. And you know what? I want any files about me deleted.
You gonna continue what you did before? You gonna continue what you did before?
Of course.
Well, as a law enforcement, I shouldn't, allow this, but seeing that I'm dead.
Really?
Yeah.
No, don't look at me. I can't say anything. I'm not there, but
Listen, laws are for the living, okay?
Yeah. I got a new set of laws to listen to.
Dr. Leo Castello, laws for the living.
All right, no. In all seriousness, if I get you out, you got to promise me you're going to stick with me to the end.
What? Okay, when you're a ghost and you say stick with you to the end, it looks like you already passed that end, so you're going to have to get more clearly define what the end is.
I need your help to deal with a problem, a very big problem, a problem that if we don't deal with together, you will die.
I don't kill. If the problem is murdering someone, I can't do that. I don't do that. I steal.
And can you help me stop someone then?
I can get you somewhere. If you need to get somewhere really quick, I can do that.
Fuck it, it'll do. All right. Let me ask you this: what time do the guards start walking by?
Soon, a few minutes.
All right, cool.
What's the plan there? I was trying to come up with a detective name that could mix with Ghost, and didn't come up with anything. And then her cellmate goes, "What about Ghost Tracy?" Shut the fuck up.
Who's she? Who's she?
Don't worry about her.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, ghostly gumshoe. There we go. Got it. What are we doing?
All right, give me a second. And as I kind of float back out of the cell and I'm looking around, and I go into another cell real quick, and I'm gonna possess one of the inmates to attack someone and cause a little riot to break out
Between two
people.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this a take the risk.
Cool. So I'm going to use possession.
Of course.
I'm going to use face to objects.
Okay.
I'm also going to use well, I'm not cautious, definitely. And I'm going to use those two.
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
Okay. So things get messy.
That's what I want.
So you go into the next cell and you phase into this one girl. She's pretty beefy, and so you immediately get in there. You stand up and you're ready to fight the cellmate, and you turn and you see that her cellmate is jacked, 6'2", could bend a steel bar, and you getting up in an aggressive manner has set off her instincts. And she immediately just grabs you and puts you against the wall and goes you want to start some? You want to start some?
Yeah.
This
deep sounding girl.
It is.
This deep manly voice comes to this girl and she's like, oh, you want to play games now, huh? You want to be? And she just punches you in the face. She just starts just beating the crap out of the body you're possessing. And it's at that point that some of the guards come up and they're with me hey, stop that right now. And then they just kind of wait a few seconds to watch. One of them pulls out their phone.
The guard?
Yeah.
No one opens the door.
Well, hang on. They stop recording, and then they go all right, break it up, and they start opening up the cell door. More guards are coming in.
Perfect.
What do you do?
All right. Now I'm going to phase out of her, and I'm going to phase into the next cell, and I'm going to do the exact same thing again.
How many times are you going to do this?
You'll see.
I feel like we just have all the roles.
Yeah, no, I think we're just gonna have that one role kind of encapsulate the rest of this.
Okay.
So pretty much,
So the girls each cell get beefier and beefier.
yeah, pretty much. Strange keeps going into each cell and thinking like, okay, this fight I'm gonna win, and then just gets the snot beaten out of them. Goes to the next cell. All right, this fight, boom. Okay, this fight I've got.
Can't beat it.
Just,
All right.
take status wounded pride 1. I'm just kidding. Like, you don't, because you're possessing these people, you do feel the pain, but as soon as you get out, like, you're good. But you're losing a lot of fights to
It's like you're possessing the
kids.
least bodied person. And like, you know what? I can take them.
Oh yeah, this is a juvie. You're losing a kid.
Yeah, you're losing the kids and teens, and it's like, yeah.
It's a little hard when you're a ghost.
Bend a goddamn bar. She ain't no teen.
All right. So,
She drank her milk.
can I explain can I say the next thing then I'm about to do?
Go for it.
All right. So now that I got all these guards in there, I'm looking for the guard with the keychain, the little chain on his thing.
Okay. Yeah, you see that, the guards are basically like streaming into these cell blocks. And at this point, since you've gone down this like line, now there's even more like cells like where fights are breaking out just because, hey, it's a fight, it's a prison, screw it.
Right.
And so now it's basically just pure commotion in this cell block. It's at this point that the cops in riot gear are starting to stream in. But you do see one of the plainclothes cops has the key ring at his side. And he's kind of staying out of like the cells. So that way, like no prisoner just grabs it during,
Right.
commotion. But yeah, he's standing like on the balcony that you are on.
Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak around, or ghostly sneak around and possess him, so I can unlock the door that the Red Rider's in.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make the whole action of like possessing him, unlocking the
Yeah.
cell, and getting like the Red Rider out. I'm just gonna make that one big sneak around roll.
Cool. Here we go. So I'm gonna use possession, invisible specter, phase through objects, and I'm also going to use cautious.
Okay, I'm gonna say phase through objects. No, because you're like possessing a body and then pretty much keeping to
Okay.
like possessing that body as you go through.
So possession, invisible specter, and cautious.
3.
yeah.
3. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
So as all this commotion is going on, Strange turns on his invisibility because hey, he has that.
I could have made this easier for you, but nah.
Floats over into the guy's body, and like right as you do, you realize you recognize this guy as a dude named Patsy. You would kind of like make fun of him. You were in like the academy together, and he went off to guard prisons while you became a detective. And as you go in, you realize that the thing that you remember him most, like while you drank, he would smoke. Just smoke like a chimney. So you go into his body and immediately you just taste cigarettes.
Oh God. Oh, not even the good brands. It's like, all right, let's do this.
So yeah, you walk over, you get the keys, you unlock Olivia Levy's cell, just kind of pull it open, and like while the cops are just like dealing with all the other prisoners and like the riot cops are now like coming to stream in, you just kind of grab Olivia and just start escorting her out.
Yeah. So I'm grabbing her. I was like, come on, just play along. And then as we're walking down, I see the door that we're gonna exit to. That's where I'm heading towards right now.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, there's just so much commotion that no one bothers to stop you. You're a cop just taking a prisoner away, so why would they? And so you just like go straight through the door right as like more riot cops like stream past you, and so now you're in like the sort of the administrative hallways of the juvenile detention facility. So you still need to get this prisoner out like the front gate.
Got it.
What do you do?
Olivia was her name, right?
Yeah, Olivia Levy.
Olivia.
Yeah.
What's your size?
What?
Your size, clothing.
Out of character. I don't know women's sizes.
Just give me a size.
She says a teenage size, like a tall teenage girl size.
All right, give me a second. So then I what I do is oh wait, real quick, hit me,
What?
knock the guard out,
And then she just
and I float and I fly her right out. So this way he's knocked out.
okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping making sure no one's gonna attack her, and
Yeah.
I go into the administrative room.
She hit him hard, by the way. Like he lost 2 teeth.
That's his problem. I was like, oh, well, sorry, Pat. I just go fly away. And what I'm doing right now, I fly into like the administrator. I'm looking for someone who could be the same size as her for clothing.
Okay, so Are you looking for like a guard or where are you?
Well, it's the administrative. You said right.
Yeah, and like the administrative hallways. So these are the hallways that
there's going to be
prisoners
some
don't go through.
offices then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm basically flying through the offices real quick, looking for someone's clothes. I'm going to basically have them switch clothes real quick.
Okay.
You're looking for like a closet with uniforms, or you're looking for someone in a uniform that looks her size that you
That
can.
one.
Okay.
You're
You're looking to
like maybe the assistant or like the
you're looking
secretary.
to tie up someone in their underwear in the janitor's closet and take their clothes and put them
busting
on
a hitman.
that old chestnut.
I'm doing a hitman.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that like as you're kind of floating around, are you like floating? Or are you like
Oh no,
pretending
I'm
you're
floating.
walking? You're
There's
floating.
no more walking for me. I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
I have no legs. It's just like where like the spirit energy ends.
Yeah, so you're floating through, and then all of a sudden you see a female guard running up. She's already in her riot gear, and she's putting on her helmet, and then she stops and like sees you, and it's just like, hey, what are you doing here? There's a riot going on.
And I just go right into her.
Yeah, she starts looking down, and right as she sees that your feet are off the ground, you just go into her. I need that to be some sort of roll.
I could be possession.
Change the game.
How about this? Let's make a.
Change the game.
No, it wouldn't be change the game. It'd either be take the risk or go toe to toe.
Real snake guy, she explodes.
How about this? Let's just do a straight go toe to toe because right now you're like fighting for control.
I'm gonna use possession
Okay.
and possession.
Any weakness tags in there?
He needs all the help he can get on this.
Yeah, but if it's fair.
I mean, all I have is I can't get drunk.
With power.
Drunk with power. Can I use that? Drunk with power?
No,
Okay.
Roll plus
Just know I was trying to make that hurt myself right there.
I know.
Yeah, let's see, you got +1.
8, 9.
10.
That's a
That's
6 plus 3
Oh,
and
yeah,
1.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
10.
So perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah. So normally you pick options, but screw it. You just go into this person, and then it's just you're them. Their mouth does not taste like cigarettes. It tastes like peppermint. And it looks like they were actually in the middle of chewing gum.
Peppermint.
not even the good brand.
Not even the good stuff. What's with all these cheap people here, man? Did Olivia see everything that just happened?
Yeah, Olivia is like walking up, sees you just possess someone, and is just like, all right, this is weird, not gonna lie. I've seen weirder, but this is still weird.
Here, put this stuff on. And I start taking off all the clothes.
And she like grabs him and is like, whoa, are you just gonna strip her? Like right here?
You got a problem with that?
No, I don't got a problem with stripping a pig. And she just puts on the helmet and so there's this just kind of really disturbing like scene where you're just taking off these clothes of the bodies you possess.
Oh yeah, here real quick. Are you taking off just her armor or her uniform?
Just a uniform.
Well, she's got
What about the
riot
riot
gear
gear?
on
She's
top
got-
of it.
Oh, like,
She's got riot gear and then the uniform
She
underneath
doesn't
that.
wake up in the morning and just put on fucking riot gear and drive to work.
yeah, just the uniform. So the riot gear's coming off, but she's just wearing the uniform.
So you're just taking off. She's just putting on the riot gear and leaving the uniform on.
No, sorry. I meant
putting
the
on
other way.
both.
She's putting on both.
That's what I was
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, this
So you're gonna
guard's
leave
be
her
left-
naked in her underwear.
Yeah, she's in her.
Okay, got
she's
it.
in her undies.
Okay.
I don't care.
So yeah, so awesome. So you just strip her completely. It takes like a few minutes for Olivia to kind of put on the uniform and then the riot gear, and by that point, she's now just unrecognizable. She puts on the helmet, she puts on the helmet and the visor, and you are still possessing the body of a woman now in her underwear.
Let's go. So then we just start. How far away from the exit? How far away from the exit? You're gonna see what I'm gonna do.
You are pretty near the front door. Yeah.
All right, let's just go. And so, like, we just start running. We start running towards it. You see what I'm gonna do?
Okay. So both of you are running. At this point, Olivia has learned to stop asking questions.
Yeah.
She is just running with you while you're. Yeah. You get to like the front checkpoint. This is your like final thing before you go into the quad and then like the courtyard and all that. And so you're in that sort of like that hallway with the like the room to your left with like the window where they would give prisoners like whatever they were wearing or whatever they had on them when they were put in. And there's one cop there, and he's looking at all the surveillance footage of like the riot going on.
Yeah.
And then he turns and sees one cop in riot gear and a woman in her underwear. And he goes, what the...
I look at Olivia real quick. Do you need anything here before we leave?
Olivia turns to you, is like, what?
You need anything? They take anything you wanted.
Oh, yeah, they took my gear.
All right. And I leave out of that body into the other person right in front of me.
Do another go toe-to-toe.
I'm going to use possession.
I'm having fun with this. Just same thing. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm having really fun with this.
Oh my god.
8, 9.
God. All right, so...
I'm
Yeah,
really
Did you already add the +1?
Yeah, that's what the 9.
So you managed to achieve your goal, take something they hold. So yeah, so you go into this body. The taste in their mouth is bratwurst and mayo.
What is with these people?
And as like the body that you're in just kind of drops to the ground unconscious, you go into this body, and he seems to be fighting you a little bit more. So your movements are a little janky. You got maybe like a minute in this body.
Fuck, he's freed will. Son of a bitch. All right, where's your stuff? What did you have?
It's in the lockup. Like
Question. Question.
What's
What
up?
about the woman he was just in? Is she like...
knocked
She
out.
passed out.
Yeah.
She passed out when
Yeah.
you leave them?
She's like,
Yeah.
she passed out.
They
That's
pass out
Well,
when...
he said they passed out. I had him knock out the first guard because I didn't know they
That's
were gonna
why
pass
I'm
out.
asking is if they just pass out when you leave them, why did you have to hit the fuck?
Because I never
do
done
you
the
know
possession before. So I just figured punch him.
just in case.
The second time was I wasn't thinking.
learned
I just
now
learned
from Kevin.
Yeah.
That they just pass out when
Yeah,
you
so
leave.
I hit my buddy for no reason.
Here's what I'm going to say for Arthur Strange's possession.
Okay.
If you get a 10 with 10 or higher would go toe to toe. That's basically like giving them a status. So I'm going to say when you're done possessing them, they fall unconscious for a little bit.
Okay.
On a mixed success, you'll possess them, but only for a short amount of time, and afterward they'll probably be still awake.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
That makes
got a
sense.
minute.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So then I just start kind of rummaging everything. What I want to do is basically just look up, like I'm looking on the computer system where her stuff would be real quick.
Okay, yeah, you're typing into the computer. You see what box it is. You hear like the prison clock like ticking as like your movements become even more janky. Like it's riddled with typos, but you finally get it right. You figured out what box it is. Olivia's like, come on, there's gonna be more cops here coming.
I know.
You head into the back room. You see like where everything is sort of boxed up. You're like running. You're tripping. You're stumbling. You grab the box, and then you hear in the back.
Olivia, you all right?
And then you see a shadow at the door. And as you turn with the box in your hand, you see Olivia in her armor. She has like the gun that you also took from the guard, and looks like she just busted open the door. And she's like, yeah, we got to go like now.
Oh, okay, good. You had some flashbacks right there for a second. All right, found your stuff here. He got it.
No, I get it too, but you're not gonna. Why did the gunshot go off?
As you like rush back into the room, and by this point your time is almost up with this guard, you see that she just shot the doorknob so that way she can come in here.
Where'd you get the gun?
It was on the guard.
Makes sense. Here. I throw her the box.
He has a fucking firearm.
Yeah. You gave a teenage prisoner a firearm.
Yeah, I did give him the right stuff. Here, let's go. And before I leave, the guard has nothing on him, right?
Yeah, I mean, he has his like uniform. He has his like gun.
I look straight at the wall. I fucking headbutt it.
I was just like, do it.
Okay, do a hit with all you got.
I don't want to kill the guy. I just want to knock him out.
Hit with all you got.
Oh, man. It's Samuel Pate all over again. I'm going to fucking make some brain slushies.
Oh man.
Oh, what tags are you using?
Oh, I already got that.
Yeah.
So, possession. That was
Okay.
it. So,
So
7.
7. Okay.
Barely.
Do you want me to redo it?
What?
No, no.
Okay.
No, I think he's
I'm
like,
just-
because what's gonna happen?
I'm just an audience member. Don't worry about me.
You have a lot to say. There.
I love Pablo's face. He's like,
Very
Jason could have
engaged.
gone through this so much better.
Oh yeah, but it's fine. It didn't want to be Jason.
Okay, so
Makes the
you
narrative happen.
so Strange, you in your last second in this body, you hold up his head and bash him against the brick wall, and right as you do that, your spirit is like propelled out of his body. The guard takes a status dazed 1, and as he's kind of like stumbling around, blinking his eyes, you see that he's still conscious. There is like a little bit of blood coming down his forehead, but he turns around and sees you floating there, and Olivia in, riot gear, and he starts reaching for his pistol, and it's at that point that Olivia starts raising her rifle. What do you do?
Olivia, turn around. Don't look. And I look at him, and I'm going to basically use my ghostly powers to fucking.
No, don't do.
Sorry, dude. I'm just gonna pretty much give him what I can do.
Just gonna show him the Ark of the Covenant. Is that what's happening right
All right. I use Call of the Haunted and Revenant's Face.
All right. Wait, isn't Call of the Haunted your ability to
Call the dead to haunt people?
Yeah. So wouldn't that be more like for summoning ghosts? Like, isn't your ability to scare them just the Revenant face?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just do the Revenant's Face.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He's fucking dead.
Oh no.
I'm about to give this guy some nightmares.
Are you about to Ark of the Covenant his ass?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is it lethal or non-lethal?
You know what it would be like? So basically, when I thought of Revenant's Face, remember Ghostbusters, the librarian, when she went, that's what I'm doing to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think this is going to be like a go toe-to-toe, and for what you're doing, it'd be getting them good and also countering their best attempts. So right as he pulls out his pistol, you do your scary face, and the guard is just so completely shaken that he stumbles back, trips over, and then bashes the back of his head against the desk, knocking him out.
Okay.
And Olivia still has the rifle drawn, and goes "Well, that's all right. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, let's do that.
And the two of you just run. Well, you float. Olivia runs.
I kind of phase through the walls, and then we eventually go outside. And I'm guessing outside is where the parking lot is and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, get in the car.
What car?
Just to pick one.
And Olivia is kind of just going through the parking lot, looking around. You can't see her face because she's wearing a visor, but you can just kind of tell that she is doing so much math in her head, looking at every single model, figuring out which. Finally, she goes over to a just a souped up Mustang, and
A chaser?
Yeah, you float near her and you hear her purr. She's like, "Oh yeah," and she looks at you and goes, "Can you get in there?
Yeah, I can.
Can you unlock the door?
Yes, I can.
Do it."
And I possess the car real quick.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. Cool. You just go in. The car turns on. You unlock the door. She gets in.
It's like Bumblebee from Transformers.
All right, and I was like, by the way, we gotta make one more stop.
Where are we going?
Gotta go meet another kid.
All right, on one condition.
What?
I drive. And she locks the doors. She puts in reverse, and then she just floors it out of the parking lot.
You know what I love to say? Sorry to interrupt. She's like, I drive, and she tries to change the transmission. You're like, but I'm the car. No.
No, sorry. Can I just say something?
What?
As she took off, my spirit stayed by. I was like, oh fuck.
You're just floating there.
I was like, no. Oh shit.
Flew after it.
I had to fly after it.
Oh god. Beautiful. All right.
This had to be the easiest breakout ever.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's fun to be a ghost.
He's a phantom.
Are there phantoms?
Oh man.
Hello everyone, Kevin Carpenter here, producer and MC of Rolling in the Mist. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to our newest patron, Alden Jimenez. Thank God I asked how to pronounce their name because I totally would have said Jimenez, and I don't need to sound more white. In other news, Oddloot is going to be attending OrcCon in Los Angeles on President's Day weekend, so if you're in the area and if you're going to the convention, hit us up and we might see you there. We're also going to be at the RPG Mixer in March at the Angel City Brewery, also in Los Angeles. Because we're all pretty dang poor, most of our events are going to be in Los Angeles. But we're also going to be trying to get to Gen Con in Indianapolis, Indiana this August this year. So, keep informed on that. And hey, if you want to keep informed on our work, check out our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can also be super duper informed by checking out our Patreon and becoming a patron today. All right, with that, back to the session.
So we transition over to Eugene and Leo. Eugene, you have led Leo to the building where you first met Otis. The the high rise and not the best part of town. Like just full Hey Arnold like brick building with vines covered over it.
Zigzaggy fire escape along the side.
Zigzaggy fire escape along the side.
What's wrong with that kid? He's got a football-shaped head. You should probably go get that looked at.
Stoop kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
Every episode of Hey Arnold is happening simultaneously around this building.
I just make note of every weird-looking kid. Like, why is his hair just straight up in a cylinder fashion?
There's like one big kid whose shirt just doesn't go over his like belly. One guy with a just stick thin with a curved nose.
And then there's like a kid telling another guy, "Can't you read, mister?"
And then Eugene, it dawns on Eugene, there's a lot more inbreeding in this city than I thought.
Eugene, where did you take me?
References. So, you guys stop the car there, and like as you like stop the car, the engine just kind of stops. Looks like that's pretty much what you had with like the ghostly wisp.
Oh, well, let's hear something. We can restart this thing.
Well, I mean, we're here, I suppose.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear Strange getting all up about his car, and we just left it in the middle of a inbred neighborhood.
It's not my fault. This is where gentrification led Otis to living.
So are you sure he lives here?
Oh, absolutely. It's just right up that fire escape.
You see one kid just kind of skitter across, his face covered in chocolate.
References, everybody.
Maybe. Is Crackers with us?
Yeah, Crackers, okay. He comes out the back seat and he's just like,
come with me.
Well, I'm just like, so wait, the car's in the middle of the road? What are we talking about here?
I think
I guess we parked it.
Yeah,
like,
you guys went to like the back
it's
lot.
on the curb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you guys parked along the curb.
It just stopped in the middle of the fucking
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crackers goes, you want me to watch the car?
Actually, I would feel you've done enough watching. It's probably best that you come up here. We're not entirely sure what we're going to be up against, Crackers.
All right, but if he tries to put me in that goddamn cage, I'm gonna knife a bitch. And Crackers pulls out a knife with his talons.
What the fuck?
Noted. Right this way, Doctor.
Oh, all right then.
Lead him to the fire escape.
Yep. You lead him up. The metal stairs are creaky and clangy as you like go up. And it looks like if there was a fire, you would be in more danger if you tried to go down these things than if you just tried to climb down the building itself.
God, I feel like I should get a tetanus shot after this. Everything's so rusty. God, so much bird poop everywhere.
But eventually, you get to the top of the roof. And what is immediately apparent is that there is no noise. No flapping of wings. No fire. No, pooping. And you go out onto this rooftop and you see that all the cages are empty. The lantern is not lit, despite this being a cold, dreary day. And you also see in the middle of this place is Otis's clothes strewn onto the ground.
Everything he was wearing last time I saw him?
Yep. His whole patchwork coat, undershirt, pants, all just there on the ground.
So, Eugene, where is he?
Crackers, is it customary for your owner to run nude with his birds out in the rural outskirts of town? What is this normal? What's going on?
God, I hope not. He never did this shit with me.
Interesting.
He wore the same clothes all the time, never took them off.
Well, I suppose this is a conundrum. Let's investigate the clothes. Maybe there's some sort of sign of where he went.
Okay. Roll to investigate a mystery.
I'm gonna use. How can we make this good?
By the way, I love in this like mystery game. I think this is like the 5th time we've rolled investigate mystery, maybe.
I'm actually like looking through pockets.
Actually, like playing the actual game
normal
of investigating shit.
We've done so much weird stuff.
We've been doing a lot of more action stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you guys built characters that was like,
combat-oriented,
like detective against the rules, doctor who spews fireballs,
Minotaur.
I'm gonna.
Or Final Fantasy.
I'm gonna use 2 things here. I'm gonna use enhanced olfactory senses
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna use Labyrinthian Recall just to know exactly if there's any tampering of like with his. What was he wearing? Like a dirty shirt and like an overcoat and like pants with holes in it, just to see if I can remember if this looks exactly like how he left it, or if there's any tampering with his outfit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use
that's
those.
good.
I like that. Definitely go for that.
Get any signs of
So it's plus 2.
struggle?
Got it.
Yeah, it's +2. Oh, what does this mean on this
Yeah,
dice?
Oh, that's my Gen Con dice.
that's
Gen
6.
Con means 6.
Yeah. So 6 plus
Plus 2.
2. That's 8 plus 2 more.
Bravo forgot his dice, everyone. So now we're using mine.
Goes to show how much everybody's
dice.
dependent on me.
So it's an 8, right?
No. That's 6 plus 2 is 8. Then you're plus 2.
That was my +2.
No. You remember you rolled a 6 and a 2, right? That's 8.
Oh, you're right.
plus your
That's
plus 2.
10. Math.
Don't do math, kids. So
Stay in school. Don't do math.
So Eugene, you were at this place like once, but just because of how you work, it was just burned into your memory. So immediately you're just like looking around and you're seeing like, okay, none of the cages are disturbed. The lantern is still where it was. His clothes are actually like pretty much exactly as they were before. It doesn't seem like there was any kind of struggle, but you do notice one thing missing. You notice that there was a bucket here that is not where it was. And then with your enhanced olfactory senses, you smell. Oh. And you turn around and you see Otis completely nude doing a bucket bath as he squeezes a sponge over him and water cascades down onto his just dirty, greasy body, which is a lot less dirty and greasy now. It looks like you've gotten near the end of his routine, and he kind of turns around completely nude, just full bare, turns to both of you and goes, "Oh, didn't expect you all here so early."
Good God, man!
What? You're the one that's breaking into a man's domicile while he's bathing.
Put on your towel. Get a condor to cover that shit up, man.
It does that big? He needs a condor to cover it up.
A turkey vulture appears from behind one of the cages and just spreads their wings in front of him.
Get a quail.
And then I feel like if the camera's looking at us, like right beneath his legs,
Yeah.
Dr. Lucas kind of tilts his head to the right, like you should probably get that checked out.
You're the doctor, right?
Yes, Dr.
There's
Lucas,
actually
there you
been some questions I've been wanting to ask you.
And he walks out in front of the turkey vulture, and he comes up to you and he's like,
So I haven't really had a checkup in a while, and how much do you need to do? Can you do the turn your head and cough thing by yourself?
Can we
or
please? Can we put this inquiry
While he's
about
saying
medical
that,
history?
like Dr. Lucas already has like a glove, like.
No.
No.
We're not doing this right
Eugene,
now.
I am a doctor. I
This
go
is
where
not
I
the
needed.
place or the time. Otis,
Yes.
we tried to get a hold of you through your conduit here, and you were not. Where are your birds? Where have you been?
Well, I'm doing my yearly bath, and so I don't like it when the birds see me doing it. So I had them go free for a little bit, get some me time.
When he says yearly bath, he puts on another glove.
so
Like double gloves on one hand.
okay.
Eugene does exactly what I'm actually doing and just covers his mouth.
Don't want to breathe in the germs.
Yeah, you turned on your olfactory senses, so you're just getting, yep. So Otis goes,
All right, well, listen, I'll get dressed real quick. I was going to wash my clothes as well, but whatever, I can do this again when we're not in the middle of things.
and he goes over to his clothes, he bends over.
Oh.
He tilts his head to the left. Dr. Lucas was like, yeah, he should probably take a look at that.
Yeah, so Otis starts putting on his raggedy clothes, and sure enough, he's back to his like raggedy clothes, and they're still dirty, but like his beard has been kind of me out, and his skin is a lot more like there's a lot less dirt on his skin now. So he looks recently homeless.
Just the guy down on his luck.
Looks like a guy who's, doesn't got a job, but boy, is he moisturized.
So he walks up to you and is like,
All right, well, sorry you all had to see that, but
Not more than I am.
At least you're trying to be hygienic. You must be Otis, correct?
yes, it's great to finally meet you, Dr. Castello.
Yes.
I've been trying to lead you up here for quite some time, but really
How?
through my birds.
Wait, those ravens that kept following us?
Jesus, here we go.
Why didn't they just kept knocking? They acted like birds. Why don't you just send a message, put like a little piece of paper on them?
They had pieces of paper on them, and then you threatened to putasso them.
And then like Dr. Lee kind of looks down, has like a flashback of where like the bird literally holds up a paper and says, "Follow me," and I'm looking at him like, "That's a fucking suspicious ass bird."
What does it mean?
and then we come back to Dr. Lucas. He's like, "Oh yes,
Yes.
sorry about that."
So, what happened at the heist? I kind of only caught the tail end of it when you all, drove a car into the building and then immediately drove out.
Well, as it were,
Crackers pipes up. Things went to shit.
yes, that's actually a fair
that's all right.
summation,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah, that's about it.
Dracula's real.
Also true. True. That's also true.
Dracula,
Yes.
the vampire.
Yeah.
Vlad the Impaler, yes.
Vlad the mayor.
well, now he's impaling the poles, so
Vlad the mayor.
Vlad the mayor.
yes.
Yes.
We're fighting Vlad the mayor.
Mayor Dracula. Yes, dense Dracula. Dense.
I go to my
Vlad
phone.
Dance.
I look up on Moogle.
That's also copyright.
Damn it!
You have 26 letters to choose from.
Sorry,
you always
Zoogle.
choose the one
Zoogle.
that's also.
we'll do Boogle.
Boogle. It's like Boogle. And no, that could be confused with Boggle.
Yeah, Boggle can sue.
So Zoogle.
But it's not.
and I show it to
there's
him.
a search engine that's not going to sue us because no one uses it. You look up Bing.
There goes that Yahoo
You pull up
sponsorship.
Bing.
So I pull up Zing, and I show it, and I show him, the photo of Mayor Dracula.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait. Because did you look up Dracula? Did you look up Mayor Dents?
I look Mayor Dent, and I'm
Okay.
like, this is Mayor Dracula.
You should have just looked at him and said yes.
I looked up Dracula and then I put it next to his
And I
phone.
put the photo, and I'm
we
like,
just put
see?
them next to each other. Yeah, see.
You somehow find like the one depiction of Dracula that makes him look like an old white guy. So like probably. Actually, a lot of Dracula would be
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like, basically a Dracula with white hair rather than black hair. And he put up next to Mayor Dents, and it's almost like side by side. Like, one's a portrait, the other one's like his, like,
He's turning
official...
right, and the other one's turning left.
His politician photo.
Re-election photo.
Yeah, they look like exactly alike. And Otis just like,
I can't believe I never saw that before.
Yeah, now that you mention it, looking at these, it's
I mean, it could be the depth perception. You only have one eye.
No, yes, that is quite true.
Have you gone to an eye exam?
No.
And at the same time, like here's a weird thing about Dr. Leo Castello is after everything he's done, he's still a true doctor to the end, and he's always looking in his bag like maybe I should run a couple tests right now just to make sure he's healthy.
No. I use my condition to look through all the birds, so I feel like if doctors would, poke at it, I may lose that connection. I don't know how my powers work, except in very specific ways, which, and he looks at Eugene, we've gone over in detail.
Yes, and do you know what? I think you're perfect, just the way you are.
Otis puts a hand to his chest and goes,
Aw.
At the same time, Leo's looking down at like his little bag of things like, thank you, Dr. Rogers.
Well, gentlemen, we've gotten perfectly almost nowhere, but that's the case. That's the information you need to know. We thought you knew. We called you. You didn't answer, and I don't know what's happened to Eugene. It's like the manner
You're
of
confident now. You're like,
yeah. He's just so much more chill.
Yeah.
And a dude.
Yeah.
He says yeah now. We called you, and you weren't
Put that
there.
as a weakness tag. Yeah.
Yeah. We called you. You didn't answer. It seems you're fine. You're just a little scrubbed, and which is good. And we're looking for all the help we can get because I don't believe in hell, but it's about to be raised. if it were, around. It's gonna break loose. That's what they.
And I put my hand over. It's like what he's trying to say is that all hell's about to break loose if we don't stop Mayor Dracula. And apparently, he thinks we can use your help.
just for sentences like that, all hell is going to break loose if we don't stop Mayor Dracula. Okay. Otis nods his head and smiles under his beard and goes,
Eugene, apparently that heist did you good because you seem a lot less annoying now.
Thank you.
During our conversation, I saw this bit of you, and I'm glad it's now at the forefront. You found your confidence, and you know what? I think I found mine. If you all need my assistance in fighting Mayor Dracula, you have my birds.
and Crackers goes, wait, can I figure out my volunteering? And Otis goes,
Crackers, you're coming too, or no bird seed for a month.
That's what I eat.
That's
You can't do this to me, Doc.
I mean, you. I also have to. I mean, President Crump did just sign into law that it is a federal felony for animal cruelty. So that's his food. You can't just not feed the bird. Surely there's other things.
Crackers raises his finger and goes, it's all right, Eugene. I'm with you too. Right? Because more than likely, Otis is going to die in this. And then I'll be free! Free! And Crackers starts flying up. And as he flies into the sky, Otis looks up and his eye glows. And Crackers immediately flies back down on Eugene's shoulder. And Crackers turns to you and goes,
See that? I can still do that.
and then Crackers goes, oh, okay, all right, yep. I really hope you die, old man. Let's do this.
I just thought he was just going to fall out of the air.
And after all this, I feel like Dr. Leo Castello is going to be like, yeah, I wonder how he's going to build that fence.
Otis turns to Leo and goes,
Oh, you found my tea. I made it mostly out of birdseed.
It's actually very good.
Thank you. Eugene, do you want some?
No, I can't believe you're drinking that. So wait, let me get this straight.
You see like this healing aura around me because I know it's going to kill me, but I'm thirsty.
yeah.
By the way, I hope you don't mind. I had to reuse some of my bath water for that tea.
Dr. Leo Castello just sits very still, looks down. We're shit than this. Mind you, he's still bald. Remember, I shaved my head, and he's just like, I just run my hand through my I was like,
Your scalp?
my scalp. Feels good.
And with that, Otis puts on his overcoat and goes,
Gentlemen, let's go raid Dracula's castle.
That's really badass and all, but you're coming with us this time, right?
Yes, I mean, I would be from afar with my birds. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but I'm not a lead the front line kind of person. I'm going to be running reconnaissance.
So that was the thing I wanted to get straight is even after all this, you say, well, now I have confidence, ooh la di da, but then you're not going to show up.
I'll probably be around. I'm not probably.
What
not
does that
do
mean? Like across the street? Are you going to be at the at the 812 on the corner?
I can't.
7-Eleven reference.
I can't escape semantics with you, huh, Eugene?
No, it's not really that.
Oh, sorry.
It's like
Semantics.
There you go. I didn't understand your accent.
and then we fade out.
Just as you're fading
Just as
out,
this conversation is going
I feel like just as you fade out, like if there was a camera, it pulls back. I'm sipping the tea, and a bird poop just flies into it. I'm like, fuck. It fades black.
Speeding through the streets, the Red Rider is driving the Mustang with strange... I think you finally caught up, and so you're either inside the car or in the passenger seat, just kind of floating along. And so after just a few minutes of just enjoying the open road and burning that rubber, the Red Rider, she's still wearing the riot gear, so she's still wearing a helmet that covers her face, and so she's just like, woo! And then finally she turns to you. Now, by the way, are you in the passenger seat or are you
I'm
in the car?
passenger seat.
You're in the passenger seat. She turns to you and goes all right, where are we going?
What?
Where are we going?
Oh, that's right. We gotta go find Skid.
Who's Skid?
It's Kid. He's the one who had the book before you.
Oh, was he at the graveyard?
Yeah, the one I beat the shit out of, and then you took the book from.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
that was fun.
We gotta go get him.
Snatched it right out of your hands.
Yeah, don't remind me. Anyways, I could sense him a little bit. He's in the distance that way.
Do you know anyone that might have a better idea where he's at than just that away?
And so what I start doing is I'm going to change the game right here. I'm basically going to try to sense his spiritual energy from where we are right now.
Skid?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure if that would be
Would it be changed the game or no?
I think that's investigative mystery.
Yeah, I think that's just straight up investigative mystery. Yeah.
Okay. So, would I be able to use my talent speak to the dead? Well, no, because he's not dead. I'm the dead one. Let's see.
You could use summon your ghost to go out and look. Sure, fuck
Like
it,
a bunch of ghost bloodhounds? And just
Yes. He is a guy who literally touched into the nether and pulled dead bodies out of the ground.
Yeah, but like...
I'm sorry, you sound like, yeah, boy. That's whack.
I think you could just
know?
sense it. Can't he just sense energy?
'Cause
How did he
did-
find her?
He knew,
Like she was in jail?
yeah.
We sent her.
he
to
threw
jail.
her in
Where,
there.
where was he? I mean,
What? Where was Skid?
yeah.
He left.
The hospital?
No, the
He got
juvie.
let go.
Yeah, we did that
Again.
whole prologue.
No, he wasn't.
yeah.
He wasn't here
Oh,
for
yeah.
my solo session again.
Yeah, but we did that prologue with the session you all were here for.
All right, so so Skid and me talk to each other in the solo session. That's why I have a spiritual connection with him right now.
Well,
He was let out of prison because you didn't show up for the court case because you were dead.
Yeah.
and there were like no other
was no
witnesses because you
evidence.
kept Leo out of the case as well.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
So
Yeah.
he's literally out and about
He's just
somewhere in the city.
scot-free.
Yeah.
Scot free. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just got free.
Cool.
Our justice system.
You should be able to just use your skid dar and find it.
Yeah.
Dark.
I mean, here's the thing. You can either try to finagle your abilities around finding him, or you can try to find someone who knows where he lives, or find wherever he might be. There's a lot of different avenues of investigation you can go through.
Fine. I'm just gonna do the spiritual way because it's easy for me.
Okay, so tell me what tags you're using and how you're using them.
I'm going to use. No, I'm just gonna try to call it from the heart.
Just balls to the wall.
Balls
roll.
to the
All right.
wall.
Just no tags.
No tags.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
9.
Wow.
Just pull a 9 just right out.
Out of my
Okay.
ass. Like, bam.
So Kevin, what did he get?
Okay, so that's a mixed success. So basically, I can either. So you can ask one question. I'm assuming the question is, where's Skid?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Is Skid that way?
He's a little more.
So here's what happens. You close your eyes and try to sense where Skid is after your encounter with him in limbo, basically, or 100 different other mythologies names for that space. You feel this sort of connection. You just kind of pull it right out of you, and you get a sense that he is in one of the suburban areas of the city. In fact, you kind of get a sense that he is going toward where his house was. You remember where his house was because you read his case file, all of that. But as you reach yourself out there to kind of radar, ping his spirit, you feel a ping come back at you. And you hear Skid's voice in your head go, "All right, old man, you looking for me? What do you want?"
Skid? You talking to me?
Who the fuck else? I'm assuming this is that surly detective that tried to throw me into the Eternal River.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
So this is when you get a mixed success on investigate, one of the options I can choose is whoever or whatever you're asking the question can ask you one question as well. You answer on the same terms.
Okay.
So basically, Skid asks, "What the hell do you want?"
All right, kid. Look, I ain't going to beat around the bush. I need your help.
Why in all of the mythological hells would I ever help you?
Because I know I can get you the thing you want the most. That goddamn book. Look,
You're still going after that thing.
look. When we were in the other side, you saw what the sky was happening in there. Now you see what's happening out here. It's happening everywhere. The worlds are colliding. We need your help. We need all the help we can get.
Roll a convince for me.
You gonna use any tags?
What tags are you using?
Smart cynic. I feel like that would work.
Yeah, you're kind of appealing to his like, the world's ending. You're part of the world.
And I'm gonna use cautious too, because I'm like not playing around here. I'm being very serious.
I don't think cautious would work there.
Use veteran doctor's call.
I use veteran doctor's
You
call.
can't use veteran doctor's comm. Here's the thing: there is a theme improvement where you can give a tag to another person. I just don't think you ever got that level up.
Damn.
If you get that level up though, everyone's gonna be unstoppable.
Can I use go for the jugular?
That go for the jugular is an improvement that lets you do hit with all you've got. So
Yeah,
unless
I'm
you
hitting him with all I got. All my convincing.
no.
All right, here we go. I use smart cynic.
Okay, cool.
4, 5, 6.
You try to appeal to him and Skid goes, fuck off, old man. And you feel that connection break. You can no longer sense where he is.
I lost him.
Livia turns to you and goes, well, what now?
I still know where he lives. Let's see if he's over there. He may still be there before he leaves.
All right, we just going there, no backup?
Give me a second. And that's when I basically like look up in the sky and I roll my eyes, like, or what would be my eyes, they just start glowing really bright. And I'm contacting the spirits to get a hold of these two knuckleheads over here so I can inform them where I need them to be.
Okay. So that'd be...
Then I guess the idea is he's trying to wrestle Ghost to do his bidding.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to say let's do change the game, and you're basically trying to establish a ghostly link. Okay. That's kind of the story tag you're trying to create.
And I can still use my tags, right? For the change the game, or is this just a pure roll?
Yeah, no, you can use the tags for change.
So I'm going to use Speak to the Dead and Call the Haunted.
Okay.
And I'm also going to use Smart Cynic. Because I'm going to try to convince these ghosts to do my bidding.
Yeah, that sounds good. They're ghosts. You kind of need to convince them to get off their ass.
Look, you're not doing anything right now. I mean, you're dead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do the voice? Because I had a voice I was going to
You
do.
bust out your own Kia's phone.
Go ahead and lead what you're going to say, Adam.
So your eyes roll back and you call out to the spirits of the city to find your companions.
Call Eugene. Call Leo. Touch nothing but the lamp.
So, since you got a +3 with change the game, we're going to do creating the story tag Ghostly Link, and we're going to scale up the effect to make it spread across the city, and we're also going to prolong the effect so that way you can kind of keep in constant contact with them.
Got
Oh,
it.
this
Now-
is like wide coverage. Like
So
sprint.
would this be a power tag, or is this just something more?
This is a story tag that you've created that I'm
Ooh,
calling Ghostly
nice.
Link. That's basically what change the game is. It's like I want to create something, or I want to change the environment or something like that. It's a catch-all move.
Oh, that's an awesome thing to have, dude.
Yeah.
Now you can communicate with us like. Just
So what I
throughout the
wanted to
city.
do was have the spirit get to them, and then I could speak through it. You know what I mean? Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do the
Low voice.
to talk to you guys.
Nice.
Yeah. So you spread out, and immediately all around you, these ghosts appear, and just like the ending scene of Ghostbusters, just all these different ghosts are now just flying through the city, looking around, and we cut over to Eugene, Otis, and Leo. Eugene and Leo are going down the staircase, and then right as you guys get to the bottom, Otis is just kind of carried down by like a bunch of different birds.
So eloquently.
just pigeon man style. And as you all reach the ground, suddenly Leo, just a ghost appears.
Can I be like looking at the card thinking, how the fuck do we turn this on?
Can I describe how it was gonna look? Because I had actually a cool idea.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right. So
But right now I am looking
after-
at the car like,
Yes.
how do we turn
After
this on?
the pigeon man came down, the ghost started one ghost at a time, just kind of start coming out of the sewer, basically out of the ground and coming up.
And is it like one ghost, or is it just like a
Could
bunch
be
of
multiple.
Okay, so
I didn't know how many ghosts I needed to call to get their attention. So there's gonna be quite a bit of the dead kind of rising up right now.
You sweet evangelist fraud fucks. Yeah, I'm straight scared.
yeah, all the ghosts start talking in unison in Strange's voice.
Oh, do I have a collect call? And I tap one of the ghosts in the nose. Yes?
Eugene. It's Arthur.
What happened to your voice?
I'm using the dead to speak to you. This is how we sound.
Oh, okay.
Eugene slowly raises his hand.
Seriously.
Is that?
Seriously. Yeah. I am calling from the dead, and you have a question.
Well,
You are dead, isn't that what we
Well,
were?
I understand that, but it's like, is this ghost? Was he a chain smoker or like what's? It's just like.
Anyways,
Couldn't you have chosen like anyone else?
I'm gonna kill you.
Why does everyone always say that?
Meet me at Skids.
Wait, Skid?
Is that a bar?
The kid with the book.
Oh,
in the beginning.
God, I thought he was in jail.
Oh,
Apparently he got out.
God, and I was like, fucking justice system.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Wait, why do we need to go to Skid's house?
We need his help. He understands that goddamn book better than any of us.
And there's just a moment of hesitation that goes across Leo's face. Like, look, we don't really have the best relationship with this kid. After all, you shot him.
Yeah. I'm not denying that. I did shoot him.
Why is it we need this adolescent's attention? Did things not go well with the Red Rider?
Oh, I'm sorry. Who are we fighting against? Oh, that's right. Fucking Dracula.
Whoa. Friendo.
Were you able to recover the Red Rider?
I'm in the car with her right now. We're going to Skids. Meet me at Skids.
Okay. Just asking.
Yeah, and then finally, yeah, I gotta go.
I just look at you. And all the ghosts just disappear. Just.
Wow, that was. Can he always do that?
We've known a ghost for like 14 hours. I don't know what.
Eugene,
Less?
that makes a lot of sense. Yes.
6? How long has it been? How long have we known a ghost?
That's true.
Let's see. He kind of popped up this
It hasn't
morning.
been a day, huh? It hasn't been a day.
It's the same day.
So it's been like maybe 4 hours.
You busted her out in 4 hours.
I'm good.
And then Leo's like, "Oh, damn it! I forgot to tell him to start the car again. Fuck! If only he had some sort of battery or magical energy." And I kind of look over to Otis. Otis, you got some?
You got any, like,
got something up your sleeve?
Maybe like bird seed fuel or something. You made tea out of it. I'm just assuming that maybe you have something.
I can control birds.
Okay.
That is what I can do.
No, I know. It's
I wonder if I could start 69. Was it star 69?
Okay, listen. I'm sorry that I could just control all the birds in the city and look through their eyes and talk through them and all that, but I can't jumpstart a car. Like, I thought you were the people with the powers of, like, shooting energy out of your
Then I
hands
come right
and
back.
super strength.
Why aren't you leaving?
Oh, this is great. Oh, this
Wonderful.
is good.
I was thinking.
Did the 8 ghosts just pop back out?
Ghost came back up. I'm very frustrated. Okay, I'm not having a good time at this moment.
Sorry. We just couldn't start the car again because you.
Damn it. Hang on.
And I fucking. I just look at one of the ghosts.
You. Start the goddamn car.
And the ghost, like, its head stretches wide and its mouth gapes open. It's just like
the scream mask.
yeah.
Okay.
As it like stretches out into this long strand, and the head first goes into the trunk of the car, and you guys, like, the car shakes, and you hear this like ghostly screaming just as the car starts back up again.
I'm like,
Jesus, that's how I look like. Holy fuck.
I am not used to my. Like, I'm still getting used to the fact I'm a ghost.
Okay, thank you.
Well, just making sure we don't have to call him again or like have him come back and yell at us. Unprompted, I might add. Do we have the address? Do we know where we're headed?
I know I was. Let's just say I've been there before, and it did not end well.
And with that,
Okay, great.
How do we call you back? Like, is it like a one-way call, or
Do we just think about you like really hard?
We're not ghosts, so what are we?
It's all very new.
Seriously, I've only been a ghost. I don't know how long, because I've been dead for a while.
And you're already doing this shit.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I want to know. I think you know. You gotta have an idea.
Maybe scream my name out. I could probably hear you or something.
Can we test it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, go
Okay,
away.
hang up the call.
Go
All
away.
right, here we go.
And then like I'm trying to live like.
Fuck, how do I do this?
Get old grandma.
Oh, I'll help. And he just starts fanning his hand through the ghost.
That's not helping. Oh, wait, here we go.
Is it? Oh, I did it. All right.
Okay.
And then like the game goes
Okay.
like the whack-a-moles when they come up and down.
Yes. It's just
Okay.
okay.
Did you want to go? Or do you
Yeah,
want
I'll
me to
do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Strange. Detective Strange. Oh, Strange. Oh, Arthur Strange. I know. I summon thee. Strange.
And like he, Castello like genuinely looks around like, is it working? Like this is fascinating to him. He's like, oh.
Otis, why don't you try?
Strange ghosts. Person who can see through ghosts, which that's only slightly cool. It's not
You
seeing
have some
through.
you have some serious inferiority complexes about your
When
powers.
someone
don't
can
you?
see through a bunch of ghosts,
I don't know. It's
it's
not
kind
the
of.
first time you've complained. Oh, I can do this. I can control birds, and then he's talking. Now you're judging his powers, which frankly are pretty cool, pretty dang.
Oh yeah. It's so great. Yeah.
A mother walks by with her kid. Mama, why are those strange men yelling out in the thing? Come, child, we must leave.
Can't come back.
Did it work?
Oh,
No,
did you hear us?
I didn't hear nothing.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's not how we do
I
it.
think we might have to improve to the next, call package, most likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a 1-800 we can?
Brett, can we get the fuck going, please?
We'll figure it out later. Thanks.
All right,
for
we'll
the
do it in the car.
advice.
And I get into the driver's seat.
And then I'm stuck again.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Okay.
So as you all speed off to Skid's house in the Dodge Charger, we fade over to Mayor Dracula's estate. There are
that became his fucking name.
there's a couple of catering trucks already in the lot, and there's also just a ton of police just kind of going over guard rotation, security, figuring out everything.
The security detail.
Yeah, that's the word. But there's also like a ton of police here, like definitely much more than a gala would have. In fact, there's like
Gala.
yeah, than a gala would have. There are SWAT teams, there are trucks, there is a full a small army pretty much being set up here, and Mayor Dracula is just looking out his tall Victorian window at the city. And as he's looking out with his red eyes, he just sees ghosts just flying through the city. And he just goes, "Looks like the storm is coming a little closer than I thought. Alrighty, boys. Let's have a fun party." We cut to another side of the city. A single teenager is standing in front of his house, down the laneway. He is wearing the same clothes that he wore when he was arrested: the trench coat, dark pants, and the shirt with a hole in it over a scar on his chest. And he's just kind of standing there, just staring, trying to figure out what to do next. And as he starts to take a step forward, on one side of the street, tires squeal and a Mustang starts just peeling down the suburban road. And on the other side of the street, more tires squeal and a Dodge Charger comes down. And Skid just immediately turns around, goes in the defensive mode, what, huh, what? And these two cars just kind of stop right next to each other.
And it's blasting. Deja vu. Wow, I never get tired of this song.
And Leo, as you turn off the radio, you look up and you see that the fence is it's repaired since you've last been here.
He just has one cold beat sweat just go down never again.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío. Well, we're here.
You all just kind of get out of the car, and Skid just sees a homeless man, his parrot, an IT officer, a doctor, someone in full riot gear, and a ghost come out of these two cars.
I want to know. I want to know how he knows I'm an IT officer. Based on my
Yeah,
appearance.
that's a metagame. That's right, Kevin. How does he know?
All right, fine. He sees a nerd.
Fine.
Yeah,
He's a loser.
I want to know, how does he know I'm an IT officer?
Like everybody else, unless I guess he's wearing scrubs. I always
Isn't
imagine
that the canonical thing? I'm always wearing my scrubs for no reason.
I always imagine Leo in his scrubs. Actually, no, this is an important question. Are you guys still wearing your heist outfits?
Oh, we had our swag Dumb and Dumber outfits.
Thanks to Samuel Payne.
I don't think we ever got out of it because we stayed.
It's up to you because
No,
you
I
guys
would've-
spent the night.
because we went back to the hotel room and then we left the place, I think we would have changed.
Okay.
I
yeah.
imagined I changed in the interim of everything back into my like white button-up, half tucked in.
I, for some reason,
khaki
only had my
pants.
scrubs. No normal civilian clothes, so I'm in my scrubs.
Yeah, we're back to like our general
I saw my doctor coat and everything.
animated, illustrated outfits.
Which is probably like also the same outfit you wore during the graveyard fight.
Yeah, I know.
so.
I know.
That thing needs a wash.
That's the thing about us doctors. We're always clean.
So, Skid sees this huge group of varied people come out, and he's just like, okay, all right. And he just gets onto his knees, puts his hand behind his head. He's like, all right, okay, what's going on?
And I kind of like float towards him, like, what the hell are you doing, kid?
And he looks up and sees you and goes, oh, okay. And he immediately just gets back up onto his feet. Just like, all right, so I thought I told you to fuck off.
Yeah, look, we ain't leaving till we get you. Now, come on. We need your help.
Yeah, and babes, fuck off. How about that?
I at that moment, like while they're talking, I'm making my way towards Skid.
And he looks over at you and goes, oh, you're here too. Great. I thought you, honestly, babes, I thought you would have died too.
Yeah, I was close to. But how's your bullet wound?
Healed. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, kid, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I shot you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
That was the thing.
It was a dick move.
You shot a teenager.
To be fair, you had a fucking zombie army trying to eat us.
And I like, correction, trying to eat me.
Correction, trying to eat him.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And then I opened that fucking book. I saw things I shouldn't have seen. Okay? I haven't even got to even 50% of what I understood when I looked in that goddamn book. You're the only one that I know could help us with that damn book. I would not come to you if there was no other reason.
Skid looks at you and he's just glaring and he opens his mouth. And as he does, Olivia takes off her helmet and just like spreads out her like red mohawk, just like shakes around like she's got like a sheen of sweat on her. She's like, it's a lot better to driving a motorcycle helmet than it is a riot gear helmet. Not a lot of ventilation going on. And Skid looks at her and immediately turns to you. He's like, all right, I'm in.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
What changed your mind? Because I didn't see that interaction. It's like just like that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going after the book, right? And saving the world and all that. So, and he looks over at Olivia. It's it's a heroic thing to do. Charging into danger, grabbing the book, and saving the world and all that. I'm in.
And I get like really close to him, like this kind of like squinty look in my eye, like just like that.
Yeah.
You told me literally maybe 10 minutes ago in a ghost chat we just had to fuck off.
Yeah.
Now you're changing your mind.
Well, I didn't know you had someone so lovely in your group. And Olivia immediately turns to him and goes, I'm gay. And Skid goes, well.
All right, welcome to the group.
Yeah, no take these back. You're in it to win it now, my man.
Okay, can I just say, it actually probably wouldn't be a good idea to say hi to my mom right now. In fact, it would not be a good idea to say hi to her with all of you in the front yard. And he looks over at Otis. Who is that guy?
That's now that you mention it, yeah, who is this homeless fuck?
This individual over here.
This homeless fuck is Otis Melbourne. And I've been trying to get your attention since back when you were alive. But no, you didn't pay attention to my birds. And now you're a ghost.
Remember those birds that kept bothering us and tapping on our windows?
You mean those flying shitty rats?
Yeah.
Hey!
Dude, those were your birds? They shit on my apartment window like every night.
Yes, they shit a message. Didn't you notice that they were shitting in letters?
You know what the message I got? Get more Windex. I had to wipe that shit every night.
Wait. Important question on the table. Are you saying your birds know how to write with their feces?
Yes, they shit the words "follow me."
How are you homeless? You could be making a fortune with these birds on
You're
the
homeless?
road.
Yes, well, I have a home with my birds.
You live on it.
Try finding an apartment in this city that's both rent affordable and can house hundreds of birds.
He's got a
They can live where you can call them at any point. I feel like we could have a really serious conversation about your domestic,
I think we're getting off topic here.
All right,
Skid
we
goes,
are.
yeah,
point
we're
is
totally getting
Skid,
completely
and he
off topic.
and he tries to break all this up, but just to talk to Skid directly. Skid.
Yeah, what's up?
Look, I know we had our differences in the past. Yes, Detective Strange here shot you. Yes, you were trying to summon an undead army to impress your girlfriend, of sorts.
Yeah, wait, now that I think about that, why are you hitting on her? Don't you have your girlfriend?
Dora and I kind of taking a break. She visited me in the hospital when I was, shot and all that, but she also kind of made it clear that she wasn't going to date someone, in prison who tried to raise the dead. So, I'm gonna come back to that in a few months, if nothing happens.
Sounds like she dumped you.
Well, we're taking a break. It's mutual.
Okay.
The point that I'm trying to make, and I'm sorry to hear that, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know why you were so long in the hospital. I cleared your wounds, but whatever.
I was in juvie for a little bit.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But what's at stake here right now is Mayor Dracula, as we've known.
Wait.
Mayor Dents
The mayor's Dracula.
is Dracula,
Holy shit, that's awesome.
right? That's exactly how we felt.
Is it?
Well, I couldn't.
Exactly how we all
I couldn't
felt.
really remember
All right,
because he
well.
was about to kill us back at the casino.
You couldn't remember if you thought that was totally awesome.
I was more terrified and worried that he was going to kill us.
I remember it, Skid. It was very not awesome.
Olivia goes, hey, just want to let everyone know that I recently escaped from prison and we're currently a very conspicuous group of people in front of a suburban neighborhood. We probably should get the fuck out of here as soon as we can. Also, you two are currently public enemy number 1. I saw the news in prison. It was messed up.
Yes, we saw it as well.
Yeah, so let's get the hell out of here. How about that?
I'm game.
Skid, you coming?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I got nothing better to do.
And like, if he walks away, like Leo's about to give this whole like the depth of the world and everything is like, fucking teenagers.
Yeah, no, Skid actually like walks up to you and goes, listen, Chief, honestly, I kind of owe you a debt and I don't like that. So, you saved my life and, I'll help you out. How about that? And then we'll be even Stevens and you don't fuck with me. How about that? Sound good? Sound good, babes?
Leo was still like in the middle, like I was gonna give this whole thing about the fate of the world, and sure, Skid, that's
Listen, I can completely understand a interrupted monologue. You guys did that to me. All right, let's go.
that's right.
And then like I kind of look at the two. I'm like, okay, so we got everybody. Now what?
Olivia goes, do any of you have a safe house?
Actually, we don't, but I have an idea. Olivia, do you still? Does your father still have that garage?
Olivia quirks an eyebrow and smiles. And that's where we're going to end the session.